Hello everyone, this is Killenberg. Today I'm going to be reviewing Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Despite the name, this is not the last one. After the events of the third one, Jason's body was taken to a morgue. He ends up killing the coroner with a hacksaw and a nurse with a scalpel. The next day, some teenagers go to Camp Crystal Lake for the weekend. The teenagers are Paul, Paul's girlfriend Sam, Sarah, Sarah's boyfriend Doug, who's played by Crispin Glover, and Ted. When the teens get there, they meet the neighbors, Trish Jarvis, her 12-year-old brother Tommy, who's played by Corey Feldman, and their dog, Gordon. The next day, the teens meet two twin sisters named Tina and Terry, and they go skinny dipping. Trish and Tommy end up showing up. Trish gets invited to a party that's happening that night. After that, their car breaks down. Tommy actually tries to work on the car, but they're helped by a man named Rob. They go to their house, and Tommy shows Rob these masks he made. Later that night, they have the party. Sam sees Tina flirting with Paul. She goes to the lake, and Jason impales her with a spear. Paul goes out to look for her, but he's stabbed in the groin with a harpoon gun. Terry then tries to leave the party, but before she can get to her bike, she gets killed with a spear. Mrs. Jarvis comes home and realizes there's a power outage. She goes looking for her children, but she's killed off screen. Trish and Tommy realize their mom is missing. We find out that Rob is Sandra's brother. Sandra is from the second movie. Turns out he's actually there to get revenge. Jimmy goes downstairs, and Jason pins his hand with a corkscrew, then strikes him in the face with a meat cleaver. Tina looks out the window and notices the bike's still there. But Jason breaks through a window and throws her to her death. Now Ted's watching this really weird old porn. He's watching with a film projector. Jason ends up killing him with a kitchen knife. Jason goes upstairs. After Sarah and Doug get done making love, Jason kills Doug by crushing his head against the shower tile. Sarah tries to escape, but Jason drives an axe through her chest. Trish and Rob go back to the house. Then they go next door to investigate. They find the bodies. Rob is killed by Jason in the basement. Trish runs home and takes Rob's machete with her. Her and Tommy barricade the house. Jason ends up breaking in anyway. Trish does get Jason out of the house and escapes, and Tommy was supposed to run away, but he didn't. Tommy also shaves his head. Trish does fight Jason, but she's overpowered. Tommy, now looking like Jason as a child, distracts Jason. Trish hits Jason with a machete, but only knocks his mask off. Tommy grabs the machete and strikes it in the side of his skull. This causes him to collapse. When Tommy sees Jason's fingers moving, he starts repeatedly stabbing him. He repeatedly says die while he stabs him. Trish repeatedly yells Tommy, but this doesn't seem effective. At the hospital, Tommy visits Trish. Seems like a normal visit, but then he stares at the camera. And that's the end. I think this movie's pretty good. I mean, it could have been better. I especially like the part where Tommy actually cut his hair. I wonder how they got Corey Feldman to actually do that. Like, was he planning on cutting his hair anyway? Or did he just do it because, he's an actor? For those that don't know, I've never acted in any films, so I don't really know, the whole rules of Hollywood. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my review of Friday the 13th, the final chapter.